today, it's all about grassroots archery. Let's take a brief look at what happens weekly at Ridgevlei School in Pretoria, where Sean Anderson has taken the lead in bringing some young archers up to speed.
Pull back nicely and release, eh? Point your arrow into the bow.
Well, it calms me down when I have exams, and well, when I have problems, I just shoot and let it go away with the arrows.
It's something new I started. It's fun for me. It's something I want to do. It's not a sport or something I don't want to do. It's fun for me.
There we go.
It makes them focus very, very well. They also only compete against themselves, and you need to focus to be able to do archery, and their focus are amazing during archery. The children, it's a great boost for their self-esteem. Suddenly, for some of them, the first time in their lives, they get positive feedback on something. They achieved something. They really learn the focus that they learn there. They can carry over to the class and for the first time feel what it feels like to really focus. When you tell them focus and concentrate, it's not about just turning their heads or doing this with their eyes. They really know now what it feels like in their brains to focus.
Okay. Oh, nice. Well done. Okay, pull again. Let's go.
With me is Jacques Weber, also associated with the local school as head of department sport, and Sean Anderson, who we have just seen in the previous insert. Jacques, you're the head of department sport, as I said. How do you perceive archery, and where does archery actually take you guys?
Seppi, it's quite important that we bring archery into schools. A lot of our schools throughout South Africa has got limited facilities regarding certain sports. A lot of sports are being played like rugby, soccer, netball and those. Archery is a sport that's not really featuring at our schools. And I think once we introduce archery in our schools, it will be fantastic. Archery will develop our children, especially when we look at disabled children, muscle development, muscle tone, all those kind of things. That's very important for our children.
How would you recommend or advise others, head of different sports departments, how should they go ahead and introduce it into the schools?
I think what they must do, they must start doing some research and contact Sean or people that's in the areas, in their provinces, and then bring the sport on board for development of our learners. Not everybody can kick a rugby ball or a soccer ball or a netball or play tennis, but put a bow in their hands and let them shoot. I'm sure it will definitely develop their self-confidence and how they feel about themselves. It's important.
For sure, there should be more people like you guys out there, and as you said, Sean, you're so involved with so many development phases in schools and programs, and Ridgevlei is one of them. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Ridgevlei is dedicated to children with ADHD and ADD. So it's your children that still can't concentrate for long. So getting the program involved, for me getting the program involved there was very important because I believe it teaches those kids self-discipline. It gives them structure, because archery is all about structure, about self-discipline. So in bringing it into the school, where this school is a private school, they've only got 110 learners, they're not exposed to all different sports, and a lot of these kids battle to function in a sport where they around a lot of other kids, because other kids don't understand them. So for me it was very important to make children and people out there who don't fit into all the sports groups realize that there is a sport out there that they can do, and they can achieve and build up self-confidence by doing that sport.
Sean and Jacques, thank you for joining us. You're doing a wonderful job, and all the best for you guys ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you, Seppi.
Thank you, Seppi.
Thanks.
To show just how some of our young stars are performing, we take a quick look at how they fared at the recent Nationals. As I could see her, Kaylin Anderson, thank you for joining us. And you had a good tournament. So Risa, tell me, I see your name is on that trophy. You're here to defend your title. You're happy with the tournament?
Yes, it was very stressful and I'm just lucky I defended my title very good, so yeah.
I see you've got 2 medals around your neck.
Yes.
Tell us, what are those for?
The one is for the FITA, the 144. So I got gold medal there, and then for the 720.
For the elimination
For the
matches.
elimination
Congratulations, fantastic. I
Thank
see
you
on
very
that
much.
trophy there, Jill Borison's name's on there. She's the lady that represented the Olympic Games. I do hope that your dreams come true in presenting South Africa.
Yes.
And if you keep on shooting the way you do, I'm sure you'll get there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kaylin, thank you for joining us. You also got a nice trophy there, shooting in the standard bow under 13 girls. How did your tournament go for you?
I must say I really did enjoy it. I thought it would go better, but yeah.
Well, obviously it went well with the medals around your neck as well. Tell me, what are you going to do for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm going to practice, of course.
I'm sure.
And I really hope I get farther than what I did. And I'm moving on with my archery.
Yes, the whole family is shooting, and I'm sure that that you will see you on the line more often. Congratulations again to you both, and the best of luck.
Thank you.
The fact is that no school project will grow without the buy-in from both the school governing body and the teachers themselves. And today I've got with me Mark and Nicole from Francis Voorweg School. Thank you for joining us in studio.
Pleasure.
Mark, please tell us a little bit on how you sort of want to get the project involved in the school and how it all started.
This project initially started quite some time ago. A friend of mine, a colleague, introduced archery at his school, saw the benefits at his school, both for the teachers and the pupils. And we really thought of introducing this into the school, but the great opportunity came along when Nicole joined the school. Nicole being a disabled archer herself, and we thought it'll be a great opportunity to put her into the line of fire, as it were, and to bring this into the school and to introduce it both to the teachers and to the pupils.
Nicole, on that topic, tell us, how did you actually plant the seed and how did this whole thing get started?
When they phoned me for the interview, I actually spoke to my dad about it. I said, well, what does he think about introducing archery in the school? And he said, well, maybe you can mention it to them. And so I got a question in my interview about where do you want to be, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? And I said, well, I'm practicing to go to the Olympic Games, but I also would like to introduce archery in the school and see if we can take it further from there on.
You obviously being an accomplished archer yourself, shooting the recent national championships where you did well. How's the progress going for the national champion or for the Olympics?
Well, it's going good so far. I'm just a little ill at the moment, so there's not much training now. But when I'm getting better or when I'm feeling better, it's going up to speed again, and I'm going full steam.
Well, Nicole, good luck with that. Mark, let's get back on the pupils themselves. How does that benefit the pupils in the school? Where do you see things going?
You know, the disabled child often sees himself as a person with limits. Archery takes the child beyond those limits. So it enables the child to know his limit, to work to that limit and to go beyond that limit. We see archery as a tool for every single child to be able to develop himself, his personal skill, his attitude, his role, his own personal growth and mindset to go beyond his own limit.
And that's a fact. It's a fantastic job that you both are doing. Thank you for joining us in studio, and all the best with your plans ahead.
Thank you.
Pleasure, thanks.
Please note that we will have a number of young competitors taking part in the upcoming Sanifa Nationals in Kempton Park on the 3rd and the 4th of May. Let us know what you would like to see on saarchery.tv going forward, and share your story with us on info@saarchery.tv. That's all for me for today. Take care.